Welcome back to more Mother 3. Oh boy, do I have a bunch of stuff to talk about today. Because, I've had a weirdly eventful and kind of bad day, and I'm gonna ramble about it. Josh has not heard any of this. We only started hanging out like half an hour ago, but I've saved it for this video. But first, cutscene.
Also, I'm currently getting run over, so my input will be lacking in ways necessitating a censure.
I believe you.
So yeah, this is animal abuse of the chapter.
Pretty much. Punt.
I like filch punting students
I
across
was
the hallway.
just thinking about that. I'm disappointed that I didn't make a save state there, so I could go back to just.
Yeah. Well, now
baby on the rip. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that again.
The Suspicious Peddler also sounds like a shitty title for a Professor Layton game.
Kinda. I do enjoy the monkey with lipstick and a big bow on its head. So
well, how else are you supposed to know?
We should have like a shot counter.
Was that the first one?
Yep.
I guess I can count.
Sure.
Is this music so triumphant?
I don't know. Ironically, it's Phrygian. Okay. Monkey who'll endure anything for his girlfriend. N? K. Ooh!
What the hell was that?
Cool. His name's Salsa. Yeah, loud. Yeah, loudness.
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna go for maximum. I'm role playing Salsa. You know, he's like, I understand my situation. I don't want to rock the boat. Oh yeah, I forgot about the dancing.
Nui he he he.
Yeah, that's like a thing in Japanese media, is to give characters unique laughs.
That's such a silly monkey dance. Just watching it is embarrassing. Facade is into the cringe humor.
Apparently.
Oh, good.
Sorry, I can't ever hear, like, you know, moments like that in songs and not want to clap along. Can't think of any other examples right now, but...
The plight of the lowland toad weasel.
Oh, yes. I don't actually understand why Facade needs Salsa with him, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not that he does nothing. Like, Salsa does stuff, but...
Cheap labor.
Yeah, I guess. I do enjoy the, sad version of the, jingle there.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounded kind of fucky, but, I guess that was intentional.
The frog is so... Sorry, I tried to say that it was... I can't do it.
Was it actually, though?
Because the frog is being nice to us. And, you know, in a world full of negativity, seeing something positive just makes you want to talk about
Gonna throw you in the trash.
Okay. So, these enemies are unique to this chapter, and we still gotta get their back sprites, so we have monkey tricks. we can dance.
Weird magic.
The dance does something random. Also, Facade kills stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, Salsa can't really fight very well. He can do chip damage. You actually have to rely on Facade to kill stuff.
God.
So, while I'm attempting to get these back sprites, and also it's good to get in some experience if you ever want to see my bum rush.
I like how I attempted to make a reference to the frickin' like the dancing lizards from Rhythm Heaven, and I completely forgot how the tune actually goes for that, so I just kind of made some random noises. It worked out well.
Yes.
I think it's like
something
yes.
like that.
That.
Okay, so to talk about some of the issues today. First of all, work was just kind of like, this week we've been working with a new testing framework we've had to get to grips with, and I had some trouble like figuring out what to do for the tasks. We had 6 tasks to do by the end of next week.
What the hell is this thing?
I don't know. It's a Sahara.
Sure. Did that say tiny little gnats?
It might have, I'm not sure. I do enjoy tiny dances. Oh boy, ancient banana. Oh no!
Wait, what the hell?
Yep.
Oh.
Actually, can the outline, does that have a back sprite? Yes, it does.
I have absolutely no recollection of this thing. I'm now wondering if Vinny ever even fought it.
Do you have a wonderful collection of beetle pincers? Anyway,
What do you mean?
Stupid reference. Wonder if anyone in the comments knows what it's to. Okay.
Ludwig, you did not get the stag beetle.
It's gonna be this is gonna be a flex of my pardon me, fuck. Of my commentary chops to be able to actually explain all of this shit while attempting to get through this chapter.
Yeah. It'll be like me with the South Park videos where I can't talk about fucking anything.
And someone in the comments is like, I did not know you were playing South Park.
And then someone else will be like, oh shit, reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I don't talk about the environment enough.
oh boy. It's cohort.
Sahasrara.
There we go. Sometimes they just turn around.
Alright.
So I gotta make, we've got the dung beetle and the Sahara. I need to do the sand lizard and the great antlion.
And,
yes, but anyway, so I will keep diverting from talking about the main issue by talking about another unrelated thing, which is just, I don't know what to do that. Apparently last night, my friend Charlie went to the hospital, and he doesn't need surgery or anything, but he's got like lacerations and shit. I'm not gonna get into details about it, but he's not doing great, and I'm a little worried.
why would you laugh?
Because humans do not handle bad situations. Oh yeah, gotta give him the luxury, don't I?
I forgot Facade was obsessed with bananas.
And he only eats half of them as well.
Really?
I think so. He takes one bite and then there's just the peel. So yeah. So the main issue is, so I'm moving. I was supposed to move this Saturday. And plans are changing slightly. I'm still gonna move, obviously. I'm on the lease and everything. But and we can't like, we probably could actually change the like booking for the van to move my stuff, but we don't want to, for reasons I'll get into. Basically, my sister has a current roommate, and she's obviously moving out to make way for me to move in there. And today she just canceled their internet plan with no prior warning or communication with my sister, and because you know she's like, she is the one paying for it. She's leaving, and she's like, yeah, there you go, I'm leaving. And so it's over. So then my sister's like, what the fuck? And went to try to like get a new plan, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna take like 2 weeks to set that up. And I'm moving it. I was supposed to be moving in this Saturday, so I would have no internet for a while. Which, you know, I could just deal if I had to. Except I work from home, so. I can't remember. Does that fully heal me? Yes. So yeah, I don't have an option to do that. So the only thing I can do that I figured out is we allow the stuff to be moved on Saturday, except for my essentials, and I just stay here with like barely any stuff, including without my bed, because my bed is being moved. So I have to sleep on like an air mattress because of this fucking bitch that just canceled the internet suddenly. I would have been perfectly happy to pay her to keep up the plan for another month before, you know, replacing the contract or whatever. We could have sorted something out if she had actually talked to my sister.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now we're stuck in this stupid situation. When I was on the phone with my mom about it, she was kind of yelling at me because I was like... Because she suggested, why don't we rearrange the move? And I'm like, well, my sister said it'll take 2 weeks, but what if there's more complications and we have to move it again? She's like, good point. I'm like... And then I kind of changed my mind. I'm like... I mean, we could just explain the situation to the guy, and, like, I'm sure he'd understand. And my mom's like, no, we can't mess with him like that. And I'm like, it wouldn't be messing with him. Like, that would be filling him in on a complex situation we have and explaining why, you know, the things going on with it. And she just started yelling at me. It's like, no, we can't do that. Like, stop arguing. Like, we can't do that.
You don't understand.
Blah, blah, blah. She's like, you know, he needs to rely on... that's his job. Like, it would mean that he couldn't book something for that day because it's probably too short notice. Like, we'd already have to burn one day just changing it once. And those are fine points, but she didn't have to fucking yell at me to say them. And I called her out, and then she's like, I'm not yelling, I'm just telling you the blah, blah, and then just kept going. And I'm like, but you don't understand. You're speaking in like a really high like volume over the phone and making me feel like shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into this too much because it's just gonna become fucking trauma dumping. But this is not new. Like, he's pretty consistently been kind of, I would say, verbally abusive throughout most of my life. So I'm only in adulthood kind of realizing that this is not normal and standing up for myself, I guess. Here we got some dung.
Oh.
And then, you know, if all that wasn't enough, I tried to, I wanted to test recording something on my capture card, and I actually was able to, but then I, like, left the room to go do something and came back and my capture card wasn't working. So I don't know if that's gonna resolve itself, because it was doing a similar thing a couple of weeks ago, and then it was fine after I restarted a couple times. I restarted today and it didn't fix it, but, you know, maybe I have to restart it again, I don't know. I feel like I've been everywhere in this desert.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're supposed to be going, so...
This is the antlion thing, yeah. Okay, I think it's okay. Oh, what?
Yeah, cool. Yep, it definitely snuck up on you.
Well, experience isn't bad. This dung will have a point, for what it's worth.
Throw it at Facade.
Wait, what? Hang on, what? I thought you could spend the dung on, like... Ah, okay. Yeah, let me actually go back to that.
No, I'm not going to let you. I like that.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry.
Gave up the dung.
Gave up the ghost.
Yes. Bought the farm.
Just like Mario. Where the hell is the oasis anyway? Can I open the map? Nope. It's not here.
So the current plan is you're sticking around at the current place for a couple more weeks, but with, like, even shittier conditions because you won't have most of your stuff.
Well, I'll have my tech. I just won't have, Oh, there's even more done. Okay. I'll have my tech, I won't have a lot of my, like, cooking utensils, like my knives and stuff. There's other stuff here. For what it's worth, like, I currently live in my mother's flat, and she's not here most of the time. That's, like, what the setup has been, because she basically not lives, but stays where she works. So there is stuff here. It's just that most of my stuff is packed away. Most of my games, other equipment. Okay, seriously, where the hell is this oasis?
There isn't any.
I feel really dumb.
I see the banana peel has regained its.
Oh, it's up here. It's just in the previous map.
Previous map.
Yes. Okay. This guy. One some done.
Bad.
Once done. Yep. Okay, come on. And you get 5 experience. It can be other amounts.
Okay.
So, we're gonna do this until we're out of dung.
It can be other amounts.
It can be 10 or 50 as well, I think. It's just random. It will usually be 5, though. Okay. I think I even got a level out. I think I got 1 level out of that.
It gave 5 every time, so yeah.
Okay. That's basically what I had planned for commentary this segment.
Okay.
But we'll be progressing shortly here. Ooh.
I don't know what that noise was supposed to be. Oh wait, I actually do. That was a lie.
I'm having trouble comboing on these things. These bombs are going to be very useful, of course. I don't actually know what the rest of the monkey tricks do. I should probably find out.
Wow, wow, wow.
I don't want the dung.
Monkeys can't wear bracelets. I don't know why I said that, but as soon as I did, it reminded me of in Futurama. It was like Nibbler's birthday, and they're like, "Aw, he's holding a spoon," and there's a part where Hermes is like, "Now he's wearing a hat," and Zoidberg's like, "He's so talented." I think this is Andel Mariachi. I'm not sure. Unusual face.
I don't actually remember what the rest of these do. I should see if I can look them up quickly. I'm actually gonna pause. Okay. Apologize can solidify an enemy. Can. Make laugh can cause an enemy to cheer, making it waste turns. Dance is random shit, and Monkey Mimic is basically Pooh's mirror ability.
I see. But can any of them can sound a beautiful music?
Yeah.
Also, I like how useless Pooh's mirror ability is.
If I was actually good at the combos, that might be a good option.
I do like the monkey noise every time you get cactus headbutted.
That's the damage sound.
I will take this opportunity to pointlessly mention that there are Hadoos outside of work now, and I told you about this, but that's pretty much the whole story, just that there are some Hadoos out there now. It appears to be breeding season, because I've seen them breeding. There's like a couple of them that made a little nest up on a pillar, like right outside the door in the arcade. Yesterday there was actually a couple days in a row I've seen this one that was like really fancy looking. It's not like one of those weird like specially bred ones that have like, you know, like the fluffy feet or anything like that, but it was like kind of white with like, or I think it had like a white head and like its underside was white and parts of it were brown. It looked different from normal Hadoos, and I was wondering if it was somebody's pet or something.
That's odd.
Yesterday I saw like freaking 8 of them cavorting around outside, and I tried to give them some food, but I went out with like a little container of like some cut up tomatoes and bread, and I was going to put it near them, and as soon as I like got to the point where like I didn't want to get too close because I knew they would fly away, but like as soon as I got to the part where I was going to put down the food, this freaking car decided that it needed to park immediately next to them, and they all flew off. It's kind of annoying.
Well, that thing's dealt with. Yeah, punt him. Kevin Punt! I can't remember if I made the reference I wanted to... Yes, I can't remember if I made the reference I wanted to make 2 minutes ago, or if I just said it in my head and then changed my mind.
Roach.
Yes. I think this is just the Violent Roach from Chapter 2. Yeah. That was good. That was enough for another level. Huh.
So what was the thing that you said?
Oh, I just mentioned Kevin Punt.
I don't know who that is.
He is not well known. He's just some childhood bully mentioned in oh, what the hell is this? Oh, right. Interesting.
I have no memory of this place. That will probably be the case for most areas from this chapter onward.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely further than I've ever played, or forced someone to play, rather.
Yeah. In the blink of an eye.
Hee-ha.
Frog, get out of the way.
So we're gonna blow up all the pork beans, right?
I can't remember how.
There's like charging stations that you can take them to, and if you charge them for too long, they explode.
I see.
I think. Maybe I'm confusing them with something else. Oh god, this thing's fast.
So yeah, that was an enemy. What?
Fake.
Okay. You have to
Fake.
press A on them. I like
Huge
pill
bug. Big bite.
I also enjoy Big Bite.
No, you don't understand. It's the best one.
But yeah, this is Candrum Underpass, apparently. And the guide says, log the huge pill bug. Warning, the huge pill bug is available only in this chapter. I love how useless it is.
Was there an option to go the other direction, or was it blocked off?
I remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot that it moves automatically.
So in previous videos, I kept saying, like, this game doesn't have an overworld, and mostly that was just me being stupid because, like, I don't know the layout, so therefore it doesn't exist. But, I also remember there being large sections where you ride these stupid beans that are mostly empty, and I don't know how many of them are revisited, and so that, like...
You do it in chapter 3 and you do it again in chapter 5. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Also, do you remember this room?
No.
Oh, we've been on
Unless
the other
that's...
side
No.
of that. And all those presents were open.
Is this something that you are wanting to keep, like, a sneaky secret, or...
No, it's just, in chapter 2 you got into that room and all the boxes were empty. But here we can see that they're not empty, but...
I see.
Yeah. I love these things pose.
Because, just looking at how the way the room looked, I was guessing it was something where you had to, like, go through the train track tunnel.
I don't know.
But, I remember Mr. T continuously trying to prevent you from killing yourself with the train. I don't know why Mr. T is in this game, and also Earth 5. Little de Janeiro. Oh shit, I have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, this is not the most eventful part of the game.
This is one of those things, it's like I could take the opportunity to tell the stories that I was unable to tell in South Park, but I will just vaguely mention that a groping story existed and not actually explain it.
But you did explain it in that one thing. Anyway, these things don't have back sprites, so...
That one thing, by which you mean the Persona 4 stream.
Yeah. Look, I'm bad at talking today.
I'm usually bad at talking, so it is understandable.
God.
Have you ever tried to take apart rice?
No.
Listen, whenever I have an opportunity to say stupid shit, I have to take it. And the opportunity is just whenever I think of something.
Nice. Okay.
I like the background in this one.
Yes. That's all I... Okay. Here's the thing you were thinking of.
Yes.
This song is associated with, like, I always think of it as being associated with Facade, but it is called Monkey Love Song, so... Anyway, believe it or not, that's most of the combat in this until the boss. This chapter does not have a huge amount to it.
Oh god, now it's just a bunch of carrying boxes, isn't it?
Yep.
Hello.
Yes. I do enjoy what these first 3 chapters do with like the showing stuff from multiple perspectives.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
And then this part. Not a lot of animation there, but it tells a story.
But does it actually?
Yes. I don't think they needed to show this part again.
It took a page from Mystery Dungeon.
Or Persona 5. Useless.
Like,
Sorry, I like how we're just hiding here shittily.
oh yeah.
Oh god.
But yeah, it's not the type of thing that I would probably be expected to see talked about a lot, since I don't ever look at like forums for Mystery Dungeon games or anything. But I've never seen anyone else complain about just the ridiculous amount of recapping that those games do. And like, you know, I've watched Joel play through the first one and the remake of the first one, and most of Explorers. We didn't actually finish it, but it's like everybody says that these games have like, you know, the best story out of any Pokemon game, and they're like super emotional, and I cannot get over the shitty recapping. It's so bad. Like, they will flash back to things that happened 2 minutes prior.
Persona 5
like,
did that, like
fucking constantly.
I think Joel has seen the highlights for these, but Joseph Anderson was making fun of that in his streams. And this became just a running gag where there was a cutscene where a character was talking to their sister, and the older sister was like suddenly going off at them, and like they were like, "You're so useless." And then she, like, you know, the character was sad or whatever. 2 minutes later, she's like meeting up with the main characters, and they happen to also call her useless, and she makes like a sad face for like a second. And Joe was like, "Oh yeah, it's like the thing the sister said." And then it immediately cuts back to the flashback from 2 minutes ago, and he's like, "Are you shitting me?"
God.
And so from that point, anytime the word useless would show up later in the game, he would go, "Useless." Or you know, anytime they referred to something that just happened, like, he'd be like, "Ooh, flashback."
Would it actually do the flashbacks often, or?
Sometimes. I can't actually remember.
But
I
yeah,
don't think
it's that's the thing though. It's like, you know, as I was saying that, I'm realizing like this is probably a petty complaint, but I don't know. It was always really annoying when it would happen, and it seemed to happen like fucking constantly. Like any time there would be any sort of plot beat, like you would be seeing it again like 3 more times. Just I don't know.
I believe if you try to leave, you get shocked, so...
I now just reminded myself of Carl Pilkington saying that any noise that exists has been made at least 5 times.
It annoys me that Facade sleeps wrong.
He's from a different culture. They don't understand beds.
Spooky. Spooky wave.
I like Spooky Web.
Kabocha!
I didn't like that one. Yes.
I do enjoy the delay on that. It almost makes it like a round.
There is no delay. I like the consistent character trait of him having slightly bad breath.
Yes.
Are we gonna wake him up with the shock thing? No. Brown. This is just the end of the game. The hell?
I think it's just supposed to be tense, like, oh, is he gonna realize we left, or... Actually, we don't know if... we don't know if monkeys or animals can dream or not, because dreams are only possible to know about through self-reporting.
I think it's assumed that they do.
Well, I say that because I was actually reading the Wikipedia article about dreams like a couple weeks ago, and there was a section that mentioned like it is unknown if anything other than humans dream, because even though it might seem like it, like it's something you can only actually know if you ask someone and they talk about it. And like, I guess.
Happy like.
Yeah.
Also, it's canon that Facade is Wario.
He kind of is.
I mean, I say this because Vinny did a Wario voice for him, but then
Wario's not as evil though. Wario's just kind of greedy.
In Smash, there's a spirit battle for Salsa, and he's represented by Wario.
By Salsa? Oh, is it Salsa and Facade you fight?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume Salsa is Diddy.
Yes. God, I just remembered the frickin' like non-controversy over like what was it, Mr. Sandman represented by Donkey Kong.
God. So we got Gets us doing the speech about Pokemon Liberation here.
I like how people are just fucking off.
Yeah. You'd think someone would question the fact that they've never seen this guy before. Since everyone knows everyone in Tasmania.
Yeah, probably.
Especially a guy with a monkey.
How do they even know what monkeys are? What's going on with this music?
I don't know.
What the fuck is it doing?
I don't know.
I do like how pointless Salsa's role is in this.
Yes.
So what, did Salsa tell him the names?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I just made the connection that that Salsa's totally making like a season 5 or higher SpongeBob face.
Oh god.
I'm glad that you know what I mean.
Yeah, kind of.
I fucking hate that face that he constantly makes in later episodes.
I haven't actually seen that much later season SpongeBob, but...
Most of it is bad. But yeah, Patrick always has to have his one tooth showing, and SpongeBob always has to have, like, big puffy cheeks for some reason.
Swamp Mountain
Forest
Canyon.
Bridge Grandma's house.
Yeah. I like the 23 minutes. I don't think this is actually timed, but... And he's asking me anyway.
Yeah.
That didn't count.
Or something.
I'm pretty sure the game doesn't actually check the time, but if anyone knows otherwise, then feel free to correct me in the comments. So here, this song is called Monkey's Delivery Service. It's a pretty good song.
Not to be confused with Kiki's Delivery Service.
Indeed.
Which isn't real because it's Japanese. Good.
No?
No.
No bread?
If you don't open all these presents, the animus will desync, and then you have to restart.
God damn it.
I don't know why I've now made 2 references to that game in this LP.
I think the stuff you don't pick up is available later? No. Okay. I will throw out the nuts to get the rotten milk and the other nut bread, I guess.
2 yogurt strategy. That's all I got. Why does he look shady? And now the game briefly turns into Super Paper Mario. Or Conquer.
This song actually sounds like it would be in Professor Layton, now that I think about it. It's
Yeah.
definitely the accordion. Like, I'm gonna admit it. It's
That's definitely a contributing factor, Lois. But, So yeah, when I say that now the game has become Super Paper Mario, it's because that game just has the philosophy of, a game doesn't have to be fun. Like,
God.
it just kind of does that shit a lot, where it's like, we're gonna make this section really fucking tedious to give you a lasting impression.
Well, I actually can't think of any good examples of that.
I mean, it does it with, like, the, well, it at least makes you think that that's the case when you have to grind the rupees in the 2nd chapter. I know there's, like, a better way to do it, though.
Yeah.
And then it does it with, like, the extremely long sequence of, like, directions that you have to input in Chapter 5. I had more examples. The entirety of the fucking Over There chapter could probably be described as that.
I know in the underwear you have to like keep running back and forth. Is the overwear?
I mean, yeah, that's also the case. Well, Over There is just you have to ascend like 100 floors.
Oh fuck! I guess I'll heal on my way back.
And just to cover my bases here, Thousand Year Door is also guilty of being very tedious at times. General White is the worst example of this, but there's a lot of chapters with backtracking constantly. But I don't know, I feel like Super Paper Mario really went out of its way to just make the game not fun at times. And I used Conquer as an example too, because, yeah, every single chapter has to have at least one section where you do a thing, then you do a thing again, and then you do a thing again, and it gets slightly more difficult each time.
Yep.
I'm just flashing back to the Dracula section where you have to carry the keys everywhere. God, that was bad.
God. I've only seen that game twice. Once was an LP from a really long time ago, and I actually can't remember whose LP I watched. It might have been like X the Music or Scottish Duck or something, which were people I watched a long ass time ago. I don't know who it would have been if not them. And then I did watch yours like maybe a year ago. And I do remember it. It's not like I don't, but wait, what? Oh, for some reason I thought this house was circled. I'm stupid. I don't actually know who's where. Who the fuck are these people?
Yeah, it's like I don't recognize any of these people.
Who the fuck are you? No, there's no character called Sebastian. What the fuck? Well, I know Ollie exists. Who the fuck are you? Pusher. Elmore. What the hell? I legitimately did not know these characters existed.
But who's the character who's like upset about times changing because now he can't get away with sexual like advancements anymore?
Oh god, I can't remember.
You do know who I'm talking about, though?
I vaguely remember this, I think. Unless I'm just a poser. There we go. Why do you guys need two anyway? Oh. I like how someone's already gotten rid of the extra box.
It's a plot point. It got carried off by like a mouse, and then there's going to be like an optional
Oh, wait a
section.
minute. Shit, that reminds me. I don't think I
Did
missed
it
it
remind
yet.
you of the doorknob? Because I just thought of that as I said it.
I don't think we've missed it yet. Hang on.
Was I right though?
Yeah, it is chapter 3, yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like a mouse carried off the happy box, and there's gonna be like a random obscure like tunnel you can find somewhere that shows it using it, and it'll like not do anything, but it will be charming. I don't know. Nippolite.
I like Nippolite. Oh, come on.
Good.
It's a good idea to grab while you're ahead.
I like how Wes just restocks that box constantly. Aye.
Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I did that in less than 22 minutes. But, spoilers, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. So where is the doorknob?
We'll be heading to it soon. Nope. Definitely did not take 25 minutes. And...
I'm trying to think of another statement that is along the lines of assembling rice, and
yeah.
I think I might have hit my peak with that one.
I don't even remember you saying that.
So, did Nippolite get run over by a tank? I need pizza patch. This isn't fucking Wally. Okay.
Good animation.
I don't like this place. I don't want to be back here again.
And we're not here for long. And it's also not going to be the last time we come here.
But was he all black and covered in soot?
No, that's chapter 1. All those frames, Jesus. Actually, what happens if you interact with this thing while it's not hostile?
Okay.
I can't remember if I got the back sprite for this, but I think I did.
Yeah, you
I saw
did.
the butthole. Or the butt crack, I should say. The butthole was on the what enemy was that? The agitated boar, I think. No, I'm good.
Tiny dance. It's a good thing you can learn a dance by just briefly looking at the wall patterns and just instantly memorize it. Is this not... Well, that's not the one that you actually dance in front of, is it?
Pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to go.
I feel like the one that you dance in front of is in a different looking room.
In the previous chapter, but in this one you go through that door.
Oh, I didn't know there were two different ones.
Fire alpha.
39.5 spiders in your brain.
Okay. Odd dance is depicted. Odd dance is depicted. Odd dance is depicted. Okay, I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I know that that's where we eventually go.
Douglas. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bo.
Ow. My god, no. Stop trying to give me stuff. Let's talk to this guy, perhaps. Or I could just head up. I could head up to the other door, but I won't be able to get past where you need the rope snake, so I guess I don't think I'll be able to. Spicy knuckle attack.
He's super skilled. Why are none of the ghosts here?
Because it got chased out by the pig masks.
I think rotten pizza might have specifically been one of the smells on the like Earthbound scratch and sniff things.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, here they
Oh. Why did you say it twice?
I don't know. Good.
Okay. What the fuck?
Good room.
I mean, I think it's the best room in the game.
Oh, here we go. Guess we just had to explore enough. I don't know what we had to do to close that, but there you go.
Wander, find some ghosts.
Probably.
Yep, it's a door. Yes.
Well,
How are you supposed to know what the correct pattern is anyway?
I don't know. Let's try looking at it. Yeah, I can't tell.
Can you look at them again and get like different text now?
Nope.
Good. I like how my voice just decided to not exist there for a second.
Oh no.
Hot.
This is gonna end really badly.
Why?
What if it gets off on these attacks eventually? I don't know if they can, but I feel like they can. Oh, you just pick any of the either of the two Dawn SWAT options. I see.
That wasn't the same dance.
Yeah. Well, maybe good.
Yep, that's the worst Chuck right there. You do exactly what you needed to, and then he just does it anyway.
Yeah. Oh
Did
no!
you know about...
It's a frog ghost.
Yay. Did you know about Lucas having that dance as a taunt in Project M?
I didn't. That's really good.
Yeah, it's like a secret taunt you can do, and it takes fucking forever. And if you actually manage to get the whole thing off uninterrupted, it's like an instant KO to anybody else on screen.
Amazing. Turns out the Pisces bracelet is actually a weapon.
It better be.
Ah!
Skelette.
I misread that as cherry skeleton. I don't think we actually have to get this yet, but we may as well.
I can't believe this game would rip off Undertale.
Come on, man. I didn't want to see your bum rush facade.
Is this a big bro?
No. We already fought a big bro. This is a little big bro.
Fake. I kind of hate its face.
It's pretty bad. It seems like the kind of face that a character would make in a webcomic to be, like, funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Obviously, in a way inspired by SpongeBob. Not saying this sprite is, but, like, if the comic did that, it would be.
Right.
We actually have to get this thing's back sprite, so...
But she'd get that man some soup.
We could be here a while.
And cut to the end of the game.
Yeah.
Also, this background is just MW.
Okay, level up is fine, but... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cut to, the back sprites of these guys.
To the Bakeberry.
Okay, here's the skeleton's back sprite. Making sure we're recording, yep. Okay. Cutting to the little big bird back sprite. Alright, we got it, and it's got fucking
Yeah, just what
strong
we
ass
always
chicken
needed.
wings there. I don't know what those are actually called, but over here we call them chicken wings colloquially. Shoulder blades, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, they're probably like Deloitte's or something.
Okay. Walk from the other side. Okay.
This thing also reminds me of the, was it the sour ball from Wreck-It Ralph?
I don't remember that. It's been ages since... I only saw that movie once, and it was like a year after it came out.
I saw it in the theater, and that was the only time I ever saw it. I remember, like... I think it was a green ball. I don't even remember. All I remember is the character was basically just Kev. Even if you beat me, you still won't defeat me. Except I think I got that backwards. Creature coming out of the lake.
I like how that replaced the music.
Why does he not steal the ancient bananas from you?
I don't know. Why does he not simply eat the other five?
Perhaps they're saving that for sweeps.
Yeah, frog goes.
Also,
Bro,
you ever follow a monkey up a ladder? Not a good time.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck the big bros and little big bros actually are. Oh boy. How the hell did that happen?
Keys.
I do have to wonder who these pig masks actually are. Because, like, I know where they come from. But, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. But...
I don't know where they came from. Definitely not anymore
Not
from
really
off.
something anybody playing this blind could speculate on yet. I mean, I guess they could speculate, but there's less information than me about. Yeah.
They're from Detroit.
And we have this scene. And here we have a scene that I think I didn't realize what the deal was here when I first played this, but yeah.
Is there like telepathy going on there or something?
Yeah. Kumatora has PSI, so she can read minds. So.
Oh, was that an off-screen shock?
Yes, it was. Yeah, Kumatora just read our mind, so she knows what's going on.
Oh, and another one. Jesus Christ.
Monkey.
I was waiting for that. I didn't say anything, but I was waiting for when you were gonna do that. This chapter. Have you known anyone that could fall asleep that fast? I can't unless I'm, like, let me put it this way. If I have school or work, you know, I go to bed at a specific time, it's usually not when I'm actually tired. But, if I'm, like, on break or something, or when I was unemployed, like, you know, I would go to sleep when I was tired. And then I would fall asleep really quickly, like, within probably less than 5 minutes of, you know, hitting the bed and closing my eyes. But if it's like a bedtime sort of thing, then it usually takes me like 20-30 minutes minimum. Sometimes even longer, if I'm particularly not tired. Monkey.
There's another bad word.
Yes.
What the fuck is...
That's like a weird trope that comes up sometimes, is the notion that, like, some people can be too stupid to get ill. I don't know if you've heard this before, but...
No, I... Not that I can think of.
Yeah... I think that's the last one, though.
God.
I do like this. This is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh. Yes. Let's just wander about for a bit.
Yay, telepathy. God. Good shit. I do like the pose she makes there.
It was pretty good.
Unfittingly calm music. I almost wonder if it's actually even supposed to be played here. Oh well. This is a pretty long segment, but we're almost done.
I was starting to think that too. I was like, I wasn't sure if this was going to be split into 2 parts.
Oh, I forgot that you fought. I could have, but...
I've been able to give shit how many times can you find shit? Have you ever had any salt-related problems?
Yeah.
Explain.
I have eaten a thing and it was too salty and it gave me a headache.
Salt doesn't give you headaches. Stop making shit up.
It can, like, severely dehydrate you.
Yeah.
Anyway, Oh, okay.
Oh, it's Venvilov.
No actual point of fighting these things, really. I guess Kumatora could get experience, but yeah, spoilers, Salsa does not stick around for the long term. Actually, I think he does show up again one more time later, but you don't really need to give him a lot of experience.
I'm kind of surprised that the game even has like a consistent amount of EXP for like Duster and Kumatora when they leave and then rejoin.
What, do you think it'd be too hard for them to store some numbers?
No, but it's weird to me that the game is actually balanced around that. I figured that it would be easier to just kind of reset everybody at a set level when they come back and then have that be whatever is an appropriate level for that part of the game.
That's game design. So, here we go, boss. I like this song. Here's what I was saving my bombs for.
This tank is in the trailer for the like remake.
Yeah, it is. I remember that. Let me see. Do I want to do anything other than just spamming damage?
In the on the rare chance that somebody is watching this that doesn't know what I'm talking about, no, there isn't actually a remake of this game. It was a fan project.
Yeah, it says to just spam PK Thunder. Okay. I will trust it.
I don't trust like that.
Thunder Bomb should do more damage because it's actually thunder damage. This battle's not too tough as long as you, like, know what you're doing, I guess, and you haven't wasted all your bombs.
It turns out that if you did waste all the bombs, it's just actually impossible. That's one of those things that I always worry about when playing RPGs. It's just, I never know, like, you know, I mean, it's basically just, you know, hoard everything until the end of the game, but in rare instances where if you don't want to do that, it's like, well, what if there's, like, something that you're gonna, like, massively regret it? Also, I'm surprised I haven't made the, God, I was just about to say, like, I'm surprised I didn't make a reference to Colonel. How am I supposed to fight a tank? It took me a minute, but I got there, just like with the monkey. Also, it was 11 shocks.
Okay. So this is the second sprite for this thing.
Yeah. This is going to be a highly esoteric reference, but I will say that if this sprite was ever made into a 3D model by Game Freak, the smoke would actually be like
a solid model.
Yeah, it would be a solid thing, and it would just have like a shitty upwards moving texture to communicate that it's smoke.
Oh, I forgot the ancient bananas. Like you throw them and they slip on them. God. Should have been doing that earlier. Oh no, not rattling and shaking.
I'm mainly referring to Torkoal with that one, but there's a few other Pokemon that have stuff like that. Like Bascu Legion has like ghostly smoke that is just an appendage. It looks kind of fucky.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Okay. We exhausted all our resources, but we finally defeated the tank, and now we're good.
Oh no. Now we have to deal with Bergenstock.
I love it. It's just
What?
a second tank. And then Lucas shows
Hey, how's
up.
it going? He just kind of waddles into frame.
When I streamed this, I, like, forgot how the chapter resolved, and when the other tank showed up, I was like, oh, shit. Huh. How did we get out of this? And then Lucas just shows up.
Is this the crowning moment of awesome?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my pork.
I think this is tvtropes.org/wiki/big damn heroes. Which is just the trope where, like, it's like, oh shit, there's nothing we can do, and then they're like, and then, you know, all the, like, characters you forgot about that are on your side show up, and they're like, didn't forget about us, did you? And they, like, have a plan and they save you or whatever. Yeah. I don't know what this song is called, but this is like a more upbeat version of Fight Against Mechadrago.
They sure are making an effort to run away.
Yeah. This is pretty cool though. It's satisfying to finally deal with this shit. Finally deal with this shit. I just waiting for Facade to get his own back.
Stop, please.
Stop, don't, please. I wonder if monkeys can actually whistle.
Well, I learned that they can't hold sticks, apparently.
What?
No, in the YMS review of Lion King 2019, there's a bunch of interviews with the director, and he was like, the dude is fucking obsessed with making the movie, like, realistic to how actual animals would behave, and it's like, nobody asked for this. Like, the movie is... And any time that a decision was made where it's like, well, we can't have them, like, have actual emotion in their faces or even their body language because animals wouldn't act that way. It's like, it actively makes the movie worse every time this happens. But, yeah, it's like Rafiki can't have his staff because monkeys don't just carry around sticks like that. God. But then they gave it to him in the fight scene because he's got to have it for that. Fuck.
So we have our ragtag resistance, I guess. I'm sure Klaus will come back.
I like how diminutive he is.
Yes. He is 10.
You should be 11.
Forward.
Yes.
Well, he won't be 11 next time.
I'll be like 25.
Things that were good and right. They're being tossed away one after the other, like...
Tossed.
Not having money and not having, like, Hypno TVs.
Now, the Happy Box is explicitly stated to not be a TV. We don't know what it is, but
really?
it's not a TV. Yeah.
I thought it, like, mind controls the villagers or something, doesn't it?
I mean, maybe, but it's like...
So...
Yeah, but they're, like, people are just like, oh, it's just TV. It's just saying the TV is bad.
No, it's not just a TV, like, it's a strange device, but...
Right.
Hop.
Hop.
Well, believe it or not, that's the entirety of Chapter 3 done in one video. A long video, but a video nonetheless. Next
Unless it's
time,
split into 2.
next time, Batman will be
Indeed.
wearing glasses to show that time has passed.
Oh shit.
See you guys then. Awkwardly waits a few seconds to get to 1 hour 20. Yeah.